Okay, today's video is going to be about a true crime themed video, and it's going to be about Elisa Lam. Elisa Lam was born in 1991, and she unfortunately passed away in 2013. Elisa apparently suffered from bipolar disorder, and she was quite depressed from what I gathered. So Elisa decided to do some travelling. She went to San Diego first, and the last place she decided to go to was Los Angeles. She unfortunately stumbled across the Cecil Hotel, which I don't think she had any. She obviously didn't read anything about that place. So the Cecil Hotel is based in downtown Los Angeles on Skid Row. Skid Row is not a very nice place to go. From the videos that I've watched, it is literally full. It is really run down, and it's full of homeless people, about 10,000 homeless people. And from what I've gathered from videos of people that live on Skid Row, they're saying that most of them are drug addicts and just don't want to be, they just don't want to come off the streets, basically. This is what a man was saying actually in Skid Row for the drug rehab places. He said that literally if there's places for them to go, but obviously they choose not to go to them. So it's easy for them to come off the streets. So anyway, back to the video. So this video is about Lisa Lam. And she went to the Cecil Hotel on the 26th of January 2013. She was only supposed to be there for 4 days. So on her fourth night, so Elisa was only 21 years old, I believe. And she from what I gathered, she wanted to be in LA, because of the transport and that, but apparently she used to walk about quite a lot. And she used to go to a bookstore, and was quite excited about the books. So as I was saying, so on the fourth night, so basically every night, her parents let her travel, but under the understanding that she was going to call them every day, basically, to put their minds at rest that she's safe and all that. But on the fourth night, so that would have been the 31st of January. So on the 31st of January, her parents didn't get a phone call from her. So obviously they would worry about her. So this literally, I think they stayed up that night, in case she called them or something, but no phone call, no nothing. So Elisa was missing for 22 days before they actually found her. And before they found her, they stumbled across this CCTV footage of Elisa in an elevator in Cecil Hotel, acting really strange. So she literally goes in and out of the elevator. When she comes back into the elevator, and it looks like she's like hiding. So she goes into the corner, as you can see in the video. This is a picture of the actual video, from the actual video of her sitting in the elevator. In the video, you can see she literally comes in and out of the lift, and she literally gets into the corner where the buttons are in the picture, and it looks as if she is frightened to something, like something is there, or she's trying to hide from someone. She goes out of the lift again, and this time she looks like she's talking to someone and doing these like weird hand movements, and the way her hands are moving, it doesn't look like, it looks really, really weird, like distorted. So that goes on for a few minutes, and basically all this time the elevator door is open. It doesn't shut, it stays open. in after a couple of minutes or something, she like literally walks out of the elevator and goes left, and that was the last time that anyone saw that any camera picked up Elisa Lam. Now I've heard that apparently this footage that they've found, it's been tampered with or something, or something's been deleted, or that's what I've heard. So and apparently the timestamps are all different or something, they're not there, which I think is really weird. So as I was saying, like 22 days later, a maintenance worker goes up to the roof because other residents living in there, other people that are staying in the hotel, they are complaining about the water pressure. The water tastes funny, the water is discoloured, and just really horrible stuff basically. So the maintenance worker goes up to the roof, and he goes into one of these water tanks. So the water tank that's in the picture, this is the tank. This is an actual photograph of the tank, and I think this is the actual fire brigade or something opening the tank. And he basically finds some clothes around the tank that belonged to Elisa, because she was wearing a red hoodie and some black shorts. Apparently, I've been listening to podcasts as well, and the podcasts are also saying that these shorts that she was wearing, like, they're the wrong size for her, and they're more like man's boxers. So that's really weird. She did actually mention on one of the Tumblr posts, and unfortunately I can't find this Tumblr post, but a lot of people have been speaking about it, that there was a creepy person in the hotel. This post was before she went missing. So it makes you think, was there actually someone in that hotel, stalking her or harassing her in some kind of way, and that some sort of foul play has happened. Anyway, so basically, he goes into this water tank, he looks into it, and he sees Elisa's body naked, and that's it basically. He obviously, they called the police because she's in the bottom of the tank. You can't get in there, because obviously there's going to be water in there and that, and obviously you've seen the picture, the hole is not very big, so it makes you wonder how she got in there. Now, because they couldn't get her out from the top, they had to make a hole, and there is on one of my actual videos, there is an actual video of the tank that they found her in with the hole in it. So they had to make a hole inside the tank, drain it out, and then get her out, because obviously they wouldn't be able to get her out basically from the top. And so this is Elisa's actual gravestone. So yeah, born 1991, died in 2013. But yeah, it's just it's really strange. It's one of them, true crime things that I think is just one of them ones that just stick out, because there's so many unanswered questions of what happened to Elisa. People have tried doing spirit boxes to try and find out, what happened to her. And there was one that basically they were saying that there was these men in her room who were trying to put something in her drink. There was another one where she said there was some creepy people. There was some fat person or something. She made fun of them or something like that. And from what you gather in these spirit boxes, the sessions that people are having with her, it seems to me like she's stuck, in that time, and it's like what everyone says about the Cecil Hotel, how it's just, a vortex of evil, and basically it's like another dimension basically, and it sounds as if like she hasn't crossed over and she's stuck there, and she's still stuck in that moment when she was staying there. So it's like really, really, really strange. But they did do the autopsy, and they basically said that she killed herself, which I'm sorry, I don't believe that whatsoever. I feel like that someone was following her, and someone did that to her, because no one would do that themselves, ever.